Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Coober Pedy Opal. Today we've got two stones here that we're going to cut. This one we're going to cut first. We're going to cut it into a teardrop shape. It had a crack in it and I don't really like cracks, so I snapped it in half. Get that into a teardrop, I reckon. And then we're going to put it in a pendant, so cutting and putting stones in jewellery. And we're going to put this one in a pendant as well. So a couple stones today, and it's probably going to be a long episode, but I'm going to get these two, one of them cut and then put them in jewellery. They should look amazing. We were meant to cut this stone here. It's a nice 8mm stone, but we'll cut that in another episode. But today we're going to do these two stones and hopefully get some real nice jewellery out of them and see what that stone cut's like. Hope you'll enjoy. Right now I'm just shaping the teardrop so I can get that nice shape, and then we'll do our final shaping on the 600 and get all the scratches out. But at the moment, as I said, I'm just trying to get that nice teardrop shape. Then I'll go to the dome and try to get the dome all even, and then we should be ready to start setting into jewellery. Now on the 600, this will just get all the scratches out, finalise the shape and get that real nice dome on it. But it's looking great so far. I can't wait to see the stone finished. Now on the 1200 grit, this just gets out all the little scratches that the 600 left. It doesn't really take much off, so it doesn't really change the shape much, and the dome is pretty much good by now, this stage. And the 1200 just gives it a nice shiny surface. Then we'll go on to the 3000, which is the pink wheel next to it, and that will get the finer scratches out, make the stone all look like it's polished, and it'll just finalise everything. Then we'll go on to the polish pad and polish it and get all, just make it look real shiny, and then it should be looking like a great stone. Both the stones are done. They both look great. That one's still got a little wax in the front. They look amazing. I might fix this one up. It's a little lopsided. But amazing colour. And let's get into setting. So guys, we've got this done. Might have been a little big. There's a little bit of wiggle room in it. But it's okay. It's not bad. Forgot to film me soldering it. So it's soldered there. There's a little gap on the bottom, so we'll put that face down onto the flat plate. And that means we'll get rid of that gap. And it should be alright. But now, I need to bend a bit of silver around this. And then solder that together. Then put them both on backs. We should have a... Then we'll just keep on with the process and hopefully get 2 nice pieces of jewellery. So right now I'm just going to get the pliers and bend it, then keep checking it on the stone to see if it's the right shape I'm bending it to. And I'll just keep going back and forth, bending a little bit, checking, bending, and that will make it a good fit and it will make it the perfect size. So when you get to put it in, the stone won't get stuck in there, but it will stay in there so it won't come out. As you can see, the silver's starting to take shape, starting to wrap around the stone. It's starting to look pretty good. There's still a bit of work to be done, but it's going to look good once it's done. And we'll just keep bending and checking, and it should look good once it's complete. So I've just filed the ends so it's nice and flat. Now I'm just bending it to the right so it's bent nicely and it'll fit around the stone good. But now I'm just bending, checking like I did before. Now it's cut off the actual silver line and it's starting to look pretty good. Now fold all the ends, now it's all smooth, all the edges, so it'll be easy to solder. It's looking pretty good so far. I'll get a better shape afterward, but because this is just been, because the 2 ends keep moving when I try to bend it, so I'll solder it, then I'll fix up the shape afterwards. That's what I'm going to do for now. So, we'll solder them together. You only want a small little foam, just to heat it up. checking if the other side's all good. Now we gotta get this little bit of solder to where we want, which doesn't happen very often. Do you know what? I might need to heat it up so the flux becomes sticky. Now it's going to slowly heat up. There we go. All soldered. There we go. Now ready to get the final shape. So there we go. We've got the final shaping. Comes in and out real easy. It's exactly what we want. And it's not too big. It's right size. And now let's get these two stones. These two. Put on backings. And then we can keep getting along with the process. That one's probably a little too big. But it should be fine. Hopefully. Sand it all down, make it all smooth, and as you can see here, I'm just filing all the edges over, and this makes it real nice and smooth, and then it's ready to sand. I didn't film everything, but it's all soldered together. We've got the top, we've got the little ring, and we've got the actual stone. As you can see, all the silver around the stone, that all needs to be filed down because there's a bit of overlap. So I'll file that to pretty much down with the stone, so it only bends over a little bit and you can see the whole stone, nothing hiding the stone. But we'll do that with a file, and that should turn out pretty good once it's done. And then we'll get the bezel roller and we'll just roll over the edges, and so the stone won't fall out, and it should look pretty good. Right now I'm just filing down all the edges and putting the stone in there, seeing if it fits, take the stone out and then file a bit more. But this is a process. Then we'll sand it and do the final process of polishing, sanding and everything. Then it should look pretty good. Here's the finished product. It looks amazing. It's got some real nice colour in it. All polished up, it looks great. And it's got real nice, but it's nicely, I think it's called bevel, of the silver going onto the stone, where you bend it over to hold it in. I think that's a pretty good job. I really enjoyed this one. It was a good one. It's got some real nice colour. Looks real good polished up. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Thank you all for watching, and hopefully see you in the next one.